Welcome back to another episode of Drop the Mitts Hockey Podcast, brought to you in partnership with Primetime Productions. We have an awesome guest here, Gavin McCarthy, defenseman for Boston University, Buffalo Sabres prospect. Gavin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Can't complain, man. I'm happy to have you on. Obviously, we got a couple. Both of us are big BU fans. So yeah, we're fired up to have you on. Talk some hockey and. Yeah, how's the off season been? What have you been up to?
Yeah, it's been great. Kind of just training and everything. Back into the swing of things now, obviously. So yeah, it's been great. Off
Yeah,
season was real good. So
how's school been going for you so far? I'm in the same grind, man. I wasn't ready to go back, and I it's definitely a struggle. How is it going for you?
yeah, I've been online high school for I don't know the past couple years since my sophomore year of high school. So and then coming back to real school is definitely a challenge. So
Yeah,
kind of just getting back into it is has been good. So
yeah. So are you're at BU, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So obviously, what was that transition like? Obviously you're a freshman. What was that transition like going to being at college for the first time?
Yeah, it's been good so far. I think we obviously have a really good group here. Practices have been super competitive, just trying to get better every day. No lack of talent, that's for sure. And every practice has been a grind. And it's so good to go against these special players and just makes yourself so much better. So
Yeah, so my buddy Sully, obviously he couldn't be here for this interview, super bummed out. And so he wanted to leave me with a couple questions for you. Um, what made you choose BU? Was it solely the fact that your brother is there? Obviously, he's the captain of that team now. Like what led into that decision? Were there any other factors, and were there any other schools in play?
yeah, I think I saw BU's campus when I was super young, kind of following Case around. So really, it was the first college I've seen and kind of the behind the scenes look. So I think I kind of just fell in love with it when I was young, and then when I had the opportunity to come play here, it wasn't really it was a no brainer for me. So
Yeah, dude, and you mentioned you got a loaded group, dude. Not only, as a whole, obviously, but obviously we talk about that back end that you guys have. Obviously you got Weber, you got your brother, you got Tom Willander coming in. Obviously you got Lane Hudson, yourself. Like talk to us about what it's like playing with those guys. And yeah, just talk to us about that experience of playing with that group.
yeah, it's been amazing. Definitely have some super good defenders back there, and then the competition's great. Obviously, kind of just competing for your ice time and everything. It's nothing but the best back there. So it's been a great being around those guys, especially the older guys who have played in college hockey for a while. Just kind of taking tips from them has been amazing. So
Yeah, we got the chance to have Ty Gallagher on too, and obviously he's unbelievable kid, unbelievable guy. We know he's a great leader. How has he been as a mentor for you? And obviously he's one of the older guys. He's had success in the hockey East. What's it like been playing with him as well?
yeah, it's been great. I knew Gally a little bit before BU just because of being around. And obviously he's a great person, great player, and on and off the ice, he's just an all-around guy. So being around him, kind of learning from him has been great.
So obviously as far as the forward group goes, um, you got, Celebrini coming in, who's, obviously people are saying he's going to be, the clear cut number one pick. Behind another guy who just recently decided that he was going to come to BU as well in Iserman. Talk to us about what it's been like going against that forward group. Obviously, you're every day at practice defending these guys. Talk to us about this forward group at BU.
Yeah, like I said before, kind of going against these guys every day in practice has made me a ton better, I know. So it's been amazing, kind of just taking every rep so serious. It's super competitive group and every drill's a battle against them. So it's been great.
What was your initial reaction when you heard the news about Iserman coming in? Obviously, for us, like on the outside, it was kind of crazy to see this an already loaded BU group, and all of a sudden you're adding arguably a top 2 pick, in this upcoming draft. Like, what was the news? What was the buzz around the locker room? Like, have you guys had a chance to talk to him?
No, I haven't talked to him yet, but obviously I was pretty shocked and obviously super excited kind of get a player of that caliber, add him to the squad, hopefully next year. So super pumped. I know everyone was super pumped and shocked at the same time. So
Yeah, same reaction as us, dude. Like, as soon as I
mhm.
had to look at my phone twice, and I was like, "Are you like joking, dude?" Like, and so I kind of want to go back to talking about your relationship with your brother. Obviously, you're joining him now, for BU. Do you guys ever have any like good battles? Do you guys ever go at it ever? Like, what's it like now playing with your brother?
Yeah, obviously growing up, kind of just battling against him
Yeah,
on and off the ice, but yeah, it's been good so far. Obviously, like I said before, he's played college hockey for a while now, and I kind of am grateful that I can come here and play with him and just uh, he's given me so much advice already, and we're only a month in, so uh, I'm super grateful for that, and I can't wait to keep learning from him.
yeah. What better person to learn from, right? Than the
Yeah,
person you grew up
exactly,
with, your best
exactly.
friend. Like, that's unreal, man.
Mhm.
Um, I wanted to talk to you. It was crazy. I knew you were drafted by Buffalo. I went on Elite Prospects, all that. I didn't realize that you played for the Buffalo Junior Sabres, which makes this even more wild and like just must be a dream come true for you. Like, obviously you're from Clarence Center, New York. Um, you've called New York your home pretty much your entire life. Like, and then finally you get to hear your name called. Um, 86th overall to the Buffalo Sabres. Like, dude, talk to us about that. Like, what was the preparation like leading up to the draft and then ultimately the day of the draft? Talk to us about, what that experience was like.
Yeah, it was surreal for sure. Kind of just sitting up there, a little anxious to hear your name called, obviously, but at that point, it's an uncontrollable. You can't really do anything about it. So I would have been grateful for anyone to take me. To be there is super special, but um, to be drafted by Buffalo is just that much more special. And went down to the table and saw some familiar faces down there,
Right.
guys I saw around the rink as a youth hockey player. So yeah, it was definitely amazing. And then going to Dev Camp was obviously super special too. Being back at that rink with an actual Sabres jersey on was something I won't forget. So
That's so wild, dude. Like, I can't even. It's like the picture perfect ending. You know what I mean? Like, obviously
yeah.
you can't even make that shit up. Like, it's so cool to see. Obviously, you mentioned you got the chance to go play in that rink again. Like, what was development camp like? What were some of your takeaways? Playing with those other guys, a part of the Sabres organization.
Yeah, just like I said here at BU, I'm kind of going against special players every day. Trying to learn as much as you can in the short period of time that you're there. Take everything in from the coaches and skills coaches there. You're only there for on the ice for a couple days, so you really have to absorb it all and kind of just take it all in.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of the on ice things, but a lot of the people that I've talked to, their biggest takeaways were the off ice things, the nutrition, the workouts. The For you, what were some of the big takeaways for on ice or sorry, off ice stuff?
Yeah, it was the nutrition, like you said, was huge. Kind of, we did some workshops there at development camp. Gained a lot of insightful information on kind of how to fuel your body game week and even like recovery days. So that was huge. And then the workouts were obviously super good. We only did a couple, but you definitely took a lot away from them. Learned a lot on how to same thing as nutrition, treat your body on game week and even recovery days. So the off ice was amazing. Just being around those people for that week was definitely super helpful, and I took a lot away from it. So
We had the chance to have Zach Benson on. He was one of our like first. I'm pretty sure he was like one of our first interviews we ever did. It was bad for us on our part. Did you ever get the chance? Did you meet him while you were there? Like, he's such a character, man. And obviously, I was at the Prospect Challenge in Buffalo, which again, Buffalo's such an underrated city, and I think it catches a lot of slack. Like, I don't think the people who talk a lot of shit about Buffalo have actually been there. because man, we had some of the best wings that I've ever had. Like, oh my, unbelievable.
Yeah.
So did you ever get the chance to meet Zach? And if so, like, talk to us about him, dude. He's such a character.
Yeah, actually funny story. Kind of after the draft, we were flying back from Nashville, and I was obviously with my whole family because everyone was going back to Buffalo. And Zach was on our flight, so that was just kind of the first time I met him. Walking onto the plane, just introduced myself real quick, and then hung around him kind of at development camp. He's obviously a super good person, and then on the ice, he's an even better player. So being around him was great.
Did he
Mhm.
shave the mullet at that point? I hope he wasn't still wearing that cowboy hat either, dude.
Yeah, yeah, he had the mullet, but the
He's
cowboy hat was lost, so
oh yeah, that thing was long gone, dude, on Broadway.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so that was your development camp experience. Elite Prospects has you listed as a, for whatever this means, part robust defender, part clever creator, who throws crushing hits as well as eliminate off puck threats. Um, for the people that don't know that what the hell that means, talk to us about some strengths in your game. Some areas in your game you really take pride on, and then some areas that you've been working on improving this offseason.
Yeah, I think I'd describe myself as a two-way defender. I think I take a lot of pride in my defense and kinda killing plays, whether it's off the rush or just in zone, and then kind of transitioning that puck north as fast as possible. I think that's a huge part of my game, kinda just moving pucks. Um, and then getting better, I think I still need to get stronger. Obviously, it's a new level, college hockey. So kinda just continuing to build strength and go against these older, bigger guys will be beneficial, so
Yeah, for sure, man. And obviously, we know how loaded the Hockey East is. I mean, that's just the Hockey East itself, not to mention the entire college hockey world. You guys open the season this Saturday against Bentley. What are your expectations for this season? I know that might be a stupid question. Obviously, you want to win a national championship. Um, I sound like Jack O'Callahan there in Miracle, but like, what are your expectations for yourself, as well as the team, like for the season?
yeah, I think it's kinda the same for myself as the rest of the team, kinda just going to the rink every day and get better. Take it one day at a time, and then, that'll lead to bigger goals for us, and obviously the biggest thing is winning, so, that's obviously we're on everyone else's radar, kind of, the rest of the country, we're gonna get all of their best games, so, um, I think we just have to focus on going to the rink and, like I said, get better every day, so
Yeah, man. Honestly, you guys are, it's like such an anticipated season for you guys. We're all fired up for it. This is probably one of the most loaded BU rosters I've seen, in recent times. And obviously, I wish you guys nothing but the best this season. I wish you nothing but the best this year. Best of luck to you, and I know you'll rip it up, dude. Thank you again for coming on.
yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, man. That was Gavin McCarthy, of the Boston University Terriers, Buffalo Sabres prospect. Um, Unbelievable interview. I can't thank him enough. And obviously, Sully is, pretty pissed that he couldn't be here for this one. But we can't thank Gavin enough. And that is Drop the Mitts Hockey Podcast, brought to you in partnership with Primetime Productions. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you.